It's easier doing it like this, although my fingertips are hurting. Oh no, I broke it. Hello and welcome back to Ranting with Riley. I'm Riley. This is Scar. She's keeping me entertained and warm on this actually quite warm day. I was going to put another video out yesterday and I just didn't get around to editing, but I got a new thing. Ta-da! It's Loom, and it's printed in my... Oh, yeah, that's in the other video. Whatever. So in the video I'd already filmed, I got some new filament for my partner's 3D printer, and I've had him printing out various things for me. So we've got the hook that I've actually not used for the loom yet, because I've just been using my hands. So we've got this, and doing circular looming, like loom knitting, for the first time ever. This is my yarn I'm working on. It was frogged from something else, but yeah, I'm gonna do a bit more, because whenever I look at the videos, they only really show you like the first few rows and what it looks like then, and it's very rare that you see it when it's like off the thing. So I'm gonna keep on going, and I'll bring you in when I've got something further than what we have, and when the blue starts coming through, because the brown is a bit but the blue is what I wanted the yarn for. So right, I'll bring you back then. I'm back again. I've done this much. It's a bit loose. I feel like it's really loose. I mean, it'd be comfy. I don't actually know what I want to make it into, so I'm gonna have to research what I can do with it, because currently I have a knitted tube, which is nice, but yeah, look how holy it is. So I feel like next time I do it, I should maybe double it up or something. But what I'm doing is, oh, by the way, here's Benji. Dewey! Hi, sweetie. You're handsome. He's a handsome boy. Yeah. Okay, anyway, sorry. You needed to see Benji because he's cute. So what I'm doing, let's try and find something to rest you on. Ah, there we go, that works. So if you've never done loom knitting before, which I hadn't until today, so I'm not an expert, but basically, bear in mind, I'm going left-handed. I know you can just see my nose up there. Bear in mind, I'm left-handed, so I'm probably going the wrong way around, but that's all there is to it. So you just go around like one loop at a time, and you just wrap it round the little peg, if you can see. Can you see that? So, haha, like that. So you're just wrapping it round the peg, and then once you've got all the way to the end, which, thanks Scar. Scar's just come back onto the bed. So yeah, once you've got all the way round to the end, which is easy to spot because it's the last peg without any extra yarn on it, then you just tuck it down there. Also, this is like your starting point, so that's handy. And then you just pull the bottom one over the top and off the peg. And that's literally it. So that's just what I've been doing. Like I said, I do have a hook for it here, but it's really more of an effort. It's easier doing it like this, although my fingertips are hurting. Oh no, I broke it. And that's annoying. We're back. Okay, temporary fix. Just some double-sided sticky tape. There. Just have to be really careful with it, and tomorrow I'll ask my partner to print me another one off. That's the first one I broke though, so I'm surprised it took this long. So now I'm going to be extra careful with them. But yeah, it's literally just doing this, hurting your fingers, try not to break the pins. It's kind of falling I'm wondering, what do you do with a tube of knitted yarn? And is it worth... Thanks. Is it worth, you know, starting again and doubling it up, or putting a different colour with it? I was starting off with this one, but let's see how thin that is in comparison to that. So yeah, it made more sense to do it this way. And I've been wanting to use this blue for a while. Okay, so I went a little crazy. And I admit this. So basically, it's a folded rim. Like folded brim. It's a folded brim. And then I decided to put yellow in it as well. So I followed a tutorial badly because she very specifically said, watch the entire video before starting a project. You know, makes sense. Really, I should do that. It's like when you get a new pattern, you should read through the entire pattern, know what you're getting yourself into, know that you're excited about it, and that you can do everything that the pattern says. I was already into a project. Oh yeah, that the tape survived for as long as we needed it to, but I've just asked my partner to print me a few more just in case I break any more, and so I can not have to worry about wiggly pegs. Yeah, so I've got 4 pegs left and I'm still decreasing, and I've not watched the video since doing decreases, so I'm kind of just going on my own little thing. Oh, I forgot to tell you, it's like a bandana. I mean, it's really, really small. I did use a small circle. There is a bigger one. I know. And she said to use one with at least 35 pegs, I think it was. And I used one with 20. So, a little bit small. I was hoping that Scar might model it for us, but, because that'd fit on a cat head. Come here. Okay, no. Let's see if I can go. Kitty! There we go. Hi, Scar. See? It's about Scar head size. I brought you back in to finish off the last few bits with you, and to show you my completed thing. Because I want to call it a bandana, but let's be honest, it's not really a bandana, and my cats aren't really bothered about being dressed up, as in they don't like it. So if she lets me, I'll do it. And if she doesn't let me, obviously I'm not going to force her to wear something that she doesn't want to. Yeah. I'd say Nova's most likely to let me put random stuff on him, but even then he's a bit awkward. So basically, I give them the option. If they want to wear the stuff, then they can. If they don't want to, then they don't have to. Sometimes she lets me dress her up. Oh, okay, that worked. Yeah, sometimes she lets me dress her up. As in, I'll have something that I'm working on and I'll just plonk it on her back and she'll just let it be there, but she's not specifically getting wrapped up in it. And I think that's the issue, because she knows that she can just walk away. And I think Nova's the same. He does enjoy being under blankets though. So pearls are different, because knitting, like on this, knitting you pull up and over and drop it off, whereas pearls you have to go pull up the loop so that it comes out here, then you have to take that loop off, which is a little bit scary, and then you put that loop on, and then you tighten, and that's your pearl stitch. So that's the last knit. So I'm gonna say to cast off, probably should do one more knit, and then, like I said, making this up. So I'm gonna say chop that where it is, pull it off. That's actually really cute. And then I'm just gonna go through the whole, tie a knot. There we go. So yeah, it's supposed to be a mini like headband bandana thing. Let me just get these. Let me get these ends sewn in, and then we shall see if we can utilize Scar as a model. Ends are weaved in. What do we reckon? Can we try it? No? Okay. Alright, fair enough. Can we at least plonk it on you? So there you have it. Officially rejected by Scar, as very much expected. But super cute. Definitely feel like it was a good trial. I do like this. And hello? I'm gonna get my partner to print the big one, and so I can knit some hats for me and for him. I think everyone's getting hats for Christmas this year. My fingers do hurt, I will say that. So I know it's like my first time ever using one of these, but if you are going to use one, I do recommend getting a hook that's really good for it, because I did just end up picking it with my fingers, which is fine, but it was really painful. Well, I'll link the video below that showed me how to do this, and I'll also link the video that showed me how to just work this in general. Because they were very beneficial. But look, it's got purling on the back and everything, like it's proper knitting. Without the skill of knitting. It's amazing. This is the kind of knitting I can get behind. And I've also messed up in a few points. Look, I've got a random hole there. I don't know what I did wrong, but I did something wrong, because that's the only hole I've got on the edges. But yeah, I can see myself doing more stuff like this. Could make it into fancy hand warmer. You know, just put a little thing there. Just that could work. They'd be fun little hand warmers, actually, wouldn't they? What do you reckon? Anyway, I'm gonna go because I'm just rambling. Thank you ever so much for watching if you did, and if you got to this point, I really appreciate you. But yeah, loom knitting. Pretty good. I'd recommend it, definitely. And if you have a 3D printer, there is patterns for these for free. So yeah, if you do find that they're a bit loose, double-sided sticky tape just on like one of the little bits that goes in, tightens it up enough, except for this one. This one's the one that broke. But yeah, double-sided sticky tape, just to make them a little bit more solid in there, but still gives you the option to remove them if you want to remove them for reasons. I don't know why you need removable pins. It said something about tension and something, but I'm still, I mean, like literally it's the first time I've ever used one, so I don't know what the whole point is. But I figured if I'm doing it and the option is to be able to remove them, doing that might be handy in the future. I don't know. Anyway, thank you ever so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And that is all from me and Scar tonight. Say bye, Scar. Bye-bye.